Hi, I'm Lesley Wheeler. I'm delighted to be here at the Bridgewater International Poetry Festival. I am going to read to you from the state she's in, my new poetry collection. The state I'm in right now is Virginia. I'm in Lexington. This is my fifth poetry collection, and I'm also poetry editor of Shenandoah. I'm going to read you two poems today, and I'm going to give you a writing prompt to go with each, because I think that's one of the best things that we can do for ourselves is find that flow experience that you sometimes get through writing, to make the time pass in a good way. This one is called The South. It was published first in Terrain. The South. Once you knew where you were going, from winter's unambiguous branches through flushing eastern redbud toward the shabby linens of the South, bleaching on dogwood racks, toward manly honor and chaste womanhood, dusted with gunpowder, shaded from heat by genocidal legacies. Not so fast, youth I was, not so neat. Sure, the glass of tea will sweat where tongues grow cool and slow as minted bourbon. Sure, some white shoppers won't stand in the black cashier's line, allow his wrist's revolution to float their collards or mayonnaise jars over a scanner's bloodshot eye. The hate you'll recognize, thinking you can stand to one side, an innocent cartographer. But malice won't sit where you mapped it, emitting a predictable growl. Stop knowing everything and look around. Hear above your banging pulse an implicated tune, weathered and blue, voice of land pushed up sore, its grudges cold. Those notes twist down piney slopes, fume into creeks by whose banks the copperheads sun like slippery hieroglyphs. They scrawl a tale that had been camouflaged from you even as you sang your lines. Now the story holds you in its lap. Now it's poised to strike. So the writing prompt I'd give you there is to write about a place you call home or you have called home, and to begin with what you don't like about the place, to move towards what you like or admire about the place. But 3/4 of the way through, I also want you to insert a sneak. The second poem I'm going to read has a participatory element. It's called All-Purpose Spell for Banishment, and it's got 3 blanks in it. So as you listen, I want you to think in the first 2 blanks about someone you really want to get rid of. This poem is a spell. And so think about what kind of magic you'd do to make the world better. For the very last blank, I want you to think about something delicious. All-purpose spell for banishment. A pox on blank and the gerrymander he wrote in on. Expel, export, exile him while we smudge sage smoke around. At this 0 hour, as our wombs contract under the moon, cast him out, groper, loomer, cheater, rapist, harassing mogul, bully, frilled narcissus of a boss. Evict without visa, dissolve his assets and social media accounts. Let there be no comb-over strays stranded on sofa backs, no despotic perfume. Erase his name even from rumor, from amygdala. Remove all dimples left in moss by cloven loafer. There is no blank. There never was. As the last syllable of this incantation sounds, it breaks over us how light we feel, like lemon mousse in a silver dish on an early spring morning before the leaves grow in, each cell of foam trapping nothing but sugar and sunshine. On our tongues, only blank. So what I'd like you to do, if you are inspired by that poem to write at all, is to write something, and it doesn't have to be a poem, it could be in prose too, with blanks in it. Even if you end up filling in the blanks later, leave some space for your own inspiration, for somebody else's inspiration to bring themselves to the poem. So thanks very much for listening.